Hi, I'm Dick Ellis with Retirement Planning News. The decisions you make regarding your 401k, TSP accounts, IRAs, and other qualified plans can be incredibly important. Here to discuss various retirement plan decisions and many of the common pitfalls to avoid is Marico Tippett of Bedrock Investment Advisors in Tucson, Arizona. Welcome to the show, Marico.
Thanks for having me, Dick.
Marico, can you first talk about what a qualified plan is and then discuss the types of decisions people typically need to make regarding their qualified plans and IRAs?
Of course. I should first say that our firm does not offer tax advice, and we would recommend that you consult with a tax advisor. But qualified plans are accounts established by an employer for the benefit of the company's employees. They typically have a tax incentive for contributions that the employee makes to the account. As a person gets closer to retirement, they may need to start taking withdrawals from their 401k or TSP. Timing is critical when it's combined with other sources like Social Security, pensions, and/or annuities.
Can you give us an example of how a withdrawal from a qualified plan can impact a person's Social Security?
Dick, that's a very good question. Social Security is a very good complement to qualified plans. However, the amount you take from your qualified plan impacts how much of your Social Security benefits will be taxed. If you take a lot out of your IRA or qualified account in the same year that you collect Social Security, you might enter a new tax bracket on the Social Security benefits themselves. For you to maximize your Social Security benefits, you have to consider the impact the taxes will have. For state and federal employees, your pensions can also impact Social Security benefits.
What are some of the common pitfalls that qualified plan participants typically encounter, and are there ways to avoid those?
Often people fail to optimize all of their various sources of income. You need to look at all potential sources of income, such as a pension from a former employer, your qualified plan, and then Social Security. You need to make sure that the withdrawals you make from your qualified plans matches your overall strategy.
Are there any other critical decisions you've seen your clients make about their retirement plans that you can share?
Obviously, each strategy is unique, and what's right for one client is not necessarily right for another. One subject that almost all clients need to consider is the subject of required minimum distributions, or RMDs. RMDs are age-based mandatory withdrawals that are subject to IRS rules. They are so important. Once a client reaches a certain age, if they haven't planned correctly, their plan could be trumped by the government's rules. So establishing a plan that fails to meet RMD and IRS rules will almost certainly be less effective than a plan that does.
Marico, thank you very much for your time and insight. If someone watching has more questions or if they'd like to contact you, how do they do that?
You can find the most conveniently located office for Bedrock Investment Advisors at www.bedrockia.com, or you can call me directly at my Tucson, Arizona office at 520-441-4999. And thank you again for having me.
Thank you too, Marico. Once again, thanking Marico Tippett of Bedrock Investment Advisors in Tucson, Arizona. And this has been Retirement Planning News. Thank you for joining us.